Today we got a really special guest. We are talking to playwright, actor, director, and the senior director of artistic strategy and impact at Arena Stage, Reggie D White, who actually is the playwright of the play that I am currently doing here at Arena Stage, Freemont Ave. What an honor to have him. Hi, Reggie.
Hello, Judy's. It's so wonderful to meet you.
Thanks
so
for
nice
joining
to meet
us.
you too.
So nice to meet you.
Welcome to the pod. I know
you.
that introduction sounded so kind of like highbrow. We are gonna get just kind of messy here
Yeah,
today.
this
though.
is
Fuck
messy.
yeah.
Yeah. This
we
is a
don't,
messy.
we don't need to do too much. We don't need to do too much of the artist process if you don't feel comfortable doing that.
Love it. I got drunk. I typed some shit. That was it.
I got to see the show on Tuesday actually.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Of course, it was so wonderful. Bradley is of course a superstar, but we knew that already.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I honestly didn't know. I tried not to do too much research beforehand because I wanted to just kind of see what it was all about. I was just like really touched by it. It was like really special show that you put together and that whole team is putting together. And something top of mind that a big takeaway I had was like, I just loved the telling of a non-white experience without being like built around the trauma of a non-white experience. And it's just like a family just being, and family shit happens with everyone. And it was just like, this is so cozy, so special. And you just feel like you know and love every single character that you've written into that show. So it was really wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, there's every day I don't wake up singing Old Man River when I get out of bed.
Right.
I am in fact not toting barges and lifting bales. But I think what I love about the show is that there are little like sprinkles of things for people who do recognize, different parts of the sort of Black diasporal experience. There's little pieces, and so it's like it's there if you catch it, but it's not like hitting you over the head with anything. And like everyone's just trying to make it to tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
truly.
We're just trying to make it to tomorrow.
Amen. Listen.
And I think the cool thing about this play too, Reggie, is that right now in 2025, God knows this year in this era has been bleak for America, right? And we talk about on this podcast all the time, putting things out in the world that are joy, putting things out in the world that can make people feel seen, but also make them feel just warm and cozy. And the play does exactly that, while also allowing people to get in touch with their feelings and think. I don't know how many conversations you've had post-show with people, but because I'm in the show and I see the audience afterwards, the conversations are just like wild. They range in people like kind of decompressing from the happiness, right? I can't tell you how many times I've been walking home and like come across a pack of aunties giggling post-show that are just like in a pack laughing and talking about it. Or I've sat outside the theater with a woman who is a Latin woman who says, my husband and I are Latin and we've adopted a African-American little boy. He's 6, and I saw this play and I just needed to see this play because I don't have this experience. But this is his culture. This is his experience. And to see it on stage in a way that is not heavy-handed, that shows the joy, that shows the complexities, and it just really makes me think about the kind of experience I'm giving him growing up and what spaces I can allow him to have this experience, because while it's not our home, he deserves this because this is also his history. Or just people saying, oh, I'm a gay nigga and I had these weird conversations with my family too. And I had a weird moment too. Like, you really put something on stage that is so human. It's so human. And I wonder, as we're approaching the end of this time at Arena, right? We're currently in our last full 8-show week because we're doing an extension, but a fabulous extension. I love doing 8 shows.
A nice, easy breezy.
Honey, I love...
It's like an extension with like a lower E. Like it's like, we'll
Yes.
do a couple
lowercase
more. We'll do a victory lap.
And 8 shows in 2 weeks?
This is an encore, if you will.
That's
an encore.
fierce. But I want to know, how did you feel opening night having your family in the audience? Because I know it's not your first play, and I know it's not.
Yeah.
I met your family, and I was so honored to meet them, to meet George, to meet your grandpa, the man that I'm playing, one of the men that I'm playing. But to see them watch this thing that you wrote about them, how was that?
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was really weird. People who write plays about living people, I don't know how y'all do that shit, because like there's a lot of pressure, and for me, yes, the play is inspired by my family, but I had and it not inspired by it. It's a love letter to the Black men in my family. But I had a moment like really early in the development process of this play where I had to ask myself, did I want to be a playwright or a documentarian? And, I was like, I think I want to be a playwright because like documentaries make me go to sleep sometimes. And so, I had to like warn my family. I was like, hey y'all, this is a work of fiction. Yes, the names may sound familiar, but the actions are not. And they were really proud. I mean, my life is so like unfathomable to them. They're like, okay, so you do what for a living?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds lovely. My grandfather is a music therapist, and they all have like regular, normal 8 to 5 day jobs, and they're like, oh, you're working on a Saturday? Oh, you're working at midnight? Oh, you're working on Christmas? God bless. And for them to sort of see this play as a sort of tribute to them and their lives and the sacrifices they've made for me and the ways that they've created.
This is a good sign.
Great. Fantastic. And I'm in the theater and things are making noise.
I'm fine. You're good.
We
Live
love it. We love it.
podcasting. But it's they were really, really touched. And my favorite moment in the show that I will remember for the rest of my life, I was sitting in the mezz because I couldn't sit next to them. It was too much. But my grandfather has a lot of these sayings because he's a music therapist, and he's been helping people get their lives together for 60 years. And one of his like big sayings is, appreciation is the foundation for motivation. And it was like late in the rehearsal process, and I added the line in the play, and I was like, oh, I think this helps tie this moment together. And I was sitting in the mezzanine, and I looked down in the orchestra, and as the character who plays my grandfather at that age says the line, my grandpa mouthed it along from the orchestra. And I was like, I could die. I've done it all.
Yeah.
That's so special.
Yeah, it was. They've been all really touched, and I think particularly my uncle, who the second act is about, and it's not. It doesn't paint him in a bad light, but it sort of like dignifies a dark moment in his life, and he was like, on opening night, he was like, wow, that was really beautiful, and then a couple days ago, he's like, it's been a month, and I've had some time to think about it, and I'm kind of in awe of what you did, and I'm really grateful for the dignity that you view me with, and the ways that like my life didn't end up the way that I thought it did, but you saw the good in what I did, and like this man is like a very respected member of his community. He's like an 8-degree Taekwondo black belt. He is like a mentor, and like. Big deal, but he wanted to argue cases in front of the Supreme Court, and that is not the life that he lived, and his appreciation for that, it's a real joy.
And to give the listeners some context, so Bradley plays all of these men in the show. So it's a 3-act play. Bradley plays Reggie's grandfather, his uncle, and then
uncle.
Is the last character you, or is last
And kind of
yeah,
you.
I was gonna say.
And kind of me, yeah.
An emotional gay.
An emotional gay.
But I've never been engaged, so fiction.
I always say backstage before Act 3, I'm like, okay, I'm gay now. I'll tell Sabrina the dresser, I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm getting
because
ready.
You're not gay at all in the first
that's
two. You're
fair.
so straight.
Very
It's the
not
straightest
gay.
I've ever seen
so
you.
straight. It's funny you
See,
say
that's
that,
the first
Tom.
thing
Or
I say
Matt.
when I wake up in the morning is, I'm gay now.
My mother, I text you,
Dan,
Reggie,
don't-
and said my mother saw the play, and she said to me afterwards, she was like, I've never seen you like that. And I was like, what do you mean? And I kept thinking about it. I was like, oh, I think she means straight.
Straight?
I think she means straight.
Kissing a woman.
She's like,
Like I've always seen you as a fag.
she's like, you were the little fag kid. What are you doing? It's
Where are your high heels?
Where in the hell is that dress?
But it's
What
so
is your
beautiful,
scooter?
Reggie, that you've humanized these, iconic heroes in your family to you. I think that as, no matter how old we get, our elders are always like kind of superheroes, right? We don't really see them in human ways. But for you to be able to put pen to paper and make them human and understand them in a way that is so real and so raw, that allows it still to be funny, that allows it still to have so much heart, is not an easy feat. And I think a reason why I wanted you to do this podcast is because not only are you a playwright, but you're an actor, you're a director, you work at Arena, behind the scenes in the administrative side. You do so much. And I think not only you, but even I think about Joss, the costume designer. I think about how many artists I've met in this process in particular that are doing more than just the one thing that we think or know them to do. I think that so often people feel like they have to kind of hold themselves down to this binary of doing one thing, but you've opened yourself up to so many things and doing it so well. And I think that's something that people need to see, to feel that kind of confidence boost, to say, do it. Because I myself am someone that, I write music, and I'm always kind of sitting on my hands and being kind of timid around how I put it out there, or if people are going to think it's cringe, or if it's going to work against me. Whenever you just jumped off of the diving board and let people see your art. And
I mean, I got pushed off the diving board by Coleman Domingo. Like, let's be very clear, because I would have also sat on my hands for the rest of my life, and he was like, nah, bitch, off you go.
Yeah.
So I was forced.
yeah, but you need those people though. Yeah.
we need them.
Yeah.
We need them.
Yeah, no, I never really believed that this career, or this, to quote, this lifestyle. I never believed that this was like a real possibility. So I kind of feel like I'm playing with Monopoly money. And, the bet I made to myself in college, my sophomore year, when I was a pre-law student who added theater as a minor, after I'd gotten cast as the lead in 3 plays.
Oh.
Okay.
Darling.
I was like,
Wait, what were the plays? What were the plays?
The Wiz,
Yes.
Cloud
Okay.
9, and You're in
Okay.
Town.
Okay,
Wow.
fabulous.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
I was the
Range.
first non-major to be cast as the lead in 3 shows in my school's history. I was like, no, I'm pre-law. I'm gonna be a lawyer. I don't have time for this bullshit. But no, the bet I made to myself is I'm gonna keep doing this until I hit my head, and then I'll go back to law school, and that was 19 years ago. So I feel like what's the worst that could happen? And fear is boring. Fear is boring. Fear is boring. So,
Yeah. And there's also something to fear kind of being a sign of, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I always kind of feel that way when I kind of felt that way with this play, right? There was a fear around it for me, being like, child, this is so much to be doing. Like, can you do this? But that
it's a
usually,
lot of work. It's
that's
really
a
hard.
sign. That's a sign that,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I should be doing this, right? I'm fearful because I feel like I can do it, and push yourself just to get it done and to go there. Yeah.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about, so a through line of the show is that, so your grandfather was a music therapist, and that is the through line. Music is a heavy through line throughout the show. And one thing that happens throughout the show is that he wrote these chords that identify with each of the people in his life. And so he'll sit and play a chord and remember a person. Is that something that is that something that you fabricated? Is that something that you've experienced like with your grandfather?
To quote Candy Burris, you just made that up. I made that.
Okay, that's fine. Regardless, it fully is. It's such a beautiful kind of through line of the show, and music in general though is a big aspect of the show. And are there any like songs in general that that are like touchstones for moments in your life that you just automatically hear and you go to, because that's kind of what happens through transitions in Fremont Ave.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, so Bradley knows, and I will not say this person's name because I'm not trying to get sued. But there used to be a different song in Act One that George would sing to Audrey, and I was trying to find this other through line, and it was like dramaturgically based, and I was doing my good research, like I was gonna get a PhD in Black people if this all happened. And then the person's estate was like, absolutely not. Not only can you not play the song, you can't even say this motherfucker's name. And I was like,
Wait, that's
God
crazy.
damn.
It was shocking. It was shocking.
It was shocking. And I was like, well, fuck. I guess we have to cancel the play. This isn't gonna work. And then I thought about this song that is my grandfather's favorite song. And one of my earliest memories is, I'm not gonna cry. It's too early in the day for this bullshit. But one of my earliest memories is my grandfather and his mother, my great grandmother. After my great grandfather died, and they both were alive for at least the first like 7 years of my life, and then my great grandmother lived for another 2 years after we moved her to California with us. But every night after dinner. My mom and I had moved in with my grandparents after my parents got divorced. So there were 4 generations of people living in one house. And every night after dinner, my grandfather and my great grandmother would sit at the piano and they would sing. And one of the songs they would sing is Manhattan by Ella Fitzgerald. And when I was in the inheritance and my grandpa came to New York to visit me, the first place we went after they left the Barrymore is we went to the Mott Street sign in Tribeca, because there's that line, and tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. And it was a beautiful act of fortuitousness that song is in the public domain. Thank you very much. And so it worked out to be an even better homage to the legacy and my early musical memories. Anytime I hear Brandy, particularly Full Moon, I am 13 years old in my room.
Yes.
Like, I instantly back.
And they are in New York City. Brandy's in New York City tonight. I was gonna try and get a last minute ticket, but I don't know if I can swing it.
I think I'm gonna try to go when she's in DC. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. And I don't even do crowds like that. I really don't do crowds.
Wait, I want to go. Brandy, Monica, Kelly Rowland.
I know. And she was mad when they wasn't singing her song. She was like, oh, y'all gonna sing? And somebody was like, baby, we're drunk.
Although the top of the tour has had some
drama.
Bumps because
I know.
Yeah, the drama.
Brandy just left during it, and then Monica had to do a one-woman show, and then Kelly had an issue, and then someone called up Maya and was like, Maya, are you near? And Maya just showed up and did.
And tore it up.
Like, whoa, in a chair.
Of course.
Also,
of course.
Maya was like maybe one of my early and only girl crushes. And to see her,
absolutely.
Maya still got it, and Maya took a step back. Like, Maya's not trying to be that girl anymore at all, but she showed up and showed us that if I wanted to, I could.
Wait, so I actually saw Maya last year, 2 years ago, because she was in the Women of, what was it called? It was like Women of R&B. It was the Escape and SWV tour that they did, and their openers were Maya, what's the girl group that sings Where My Girl's At? 702. 702 was there. There was a couple other ones, but Maya came out, and I mean, SWV I love so deeply. Like, their music is so wonderful.
Sure.
Escape for me doesn't always hit in the same way.
They start singing I Want to Escape.
I was saying. So, but Maya of the night she came to the table with full production. She was fully dancing down every single song. She even did the Rugrats song.
Take Me There.
That's my song.
I love that song.
Y'all, it was one of my favorite It was one of my favorite live performances I've seen because it just was like, wait, this is amazing. She needs to be doing this constantly. So I'm happy that she was able to hop in.
I'm going to go to the gym and listen to Take Me There today because
Take me there.
I used to
wanna go
literally
there.
jump on like the pavement in our yard, like the little xylophone she was dancing on in the video.
Yeah.
Dun. I used to do it in my front yard, and that's probably why my mother is like, that was weird because
I've never
she
seen you
remembers
like
a
that
gay
before.
child
Yeah.
jumping on concrete. Speaking of gay, Reggie, were you aware of the gay attendance at Fremont Ave and how I'm wondering if the gay attendance is due to the
That's what I was going to say.
because
Due to you.
just know that last night, this is fresh off the press. Last night, the full front row, all the way across, were gay men. And when the show started, there was one couple that was not gay, a woman and a man. But I come out and I really, one of the first things I do when I come out on stage on anything is I look at the audience. I like to see who I'm playing to, just to kind of take them
Here?
in.
Yeah. Well, who all gonna be there?
Who's
Yeah.
here? And let's get comfortable. Let's do this energy exchange. And I was like, what are all these gay niggas doing in the front row? And
Because they've seen you in the purple underwear, Bradley. It's been all over the internet for
you
a
need to start
month.
posting ticket links on your dick on those posts
And-
and
You know
what I mean?
stories.
I literally was like, and I'm playing George's 1968 in the beginning, and in my mind, I'm like, are these gays here for the third act underwear?
They're like,
moment?
we'll wait. We heard if we sit through this 75 minutes, we
I
got to
literally-
see some dick.
It's one of those things. I'm like, wow, you gotta wait a good 75 before this happens, but y'all are seated.
There's some jokes. There's some fun stuff. Everybody's really pretty.
Beautiful
But then,
casting.
you and Galen finna take y'all clothes off.
It's
Yeah.
wild to see the gay attendance and see how like
My
the perk up.
My favorite is because I work at Arena, and also I'm a masochist, but I'm working on that in therapy. We get audience surveys, and of course I read them. And somebody was like, "Oh, I could have done without the gratuitous gay sex scene," and I was like, "What gay sex scene? The gay people don't even kiss. What are you talking about?
That's the thing. We don't even
Are you
touch.
feeling
You
a
guys
little
don't
uncomfortable?"
Exactly.
You said what?
We don't kiss.
I just realized that you guys don't kiss. I didn't even
Nope.
clock that. Yeah.
We don't really
on
connect.
purpose.
And the only time we connect is in that moment of embrace, of consoling.
Of grief.
Grief. It's nothing sexual in
Yeah.
the least.
Shout out to the playwright, whoever it was. That's genius.
Galen is doing some nasty shit with them pillows.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't seen
there-
that
yes.
in so long.
But
Oh,
that's he by himself. He could
Exactly.
be doing that to a woman. It doesn't
True.
matter.
True. Well, I think something powerful about the play too is like, there's not a lot of kissing or touching in general, but it's still very intimate. Even in the friendships, in the family bonds, in the relationships, there's no physical contact, but there is such strong physical contact. You know what I mean? At the same time.
Intimacy means a lot of different things. And I think that what was also really important to me is I love that inadvertently, this was not why I tried to write. It wasn't one of the chief reasons why I wanted to write this play, but I wanted to disrupt a lot of mythology about blackness and black people, and particularly the relationships between black men. And what I love is that each act is about a different kind of love, and so the first act is a very traditional boy meets girl, heteronormative love story. But the second act is really the love story of these four men, and also the way that in every friend group, especially if there's a group of four, there are two little break-offs, and you never know where the break-off is going to be, and sometimes the break-offs switch because in every group text there's a side thread of can you believe that bitch said fuck her? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
What do you mean?
As you talk to us who've been friends for 15 years and we have tons of group
We
texts.
definitely
and-
have some break-off. We have some break-off groups in the larger threads.
yeah. Exactly, and that's universal, and that I love that you can have a real profound emotional intimacy without needing to be all up on top of each other all the goddamn time.
Yeah. The first thing I said to Bradley after the show on Tuesday was like, I loved the like how it was just such a love letter to like straight men, like that, like they can't, straight men are not always the enemy. I think as like gay people, we're all just kind of like, with the straights, we're like, I don't know. And even our family, like we're like, you gotta, like, there's boundaries, but that was my big takeaway on Tuesday. It was like, oh my gosh, there was like no boundaries with these straight men. They were just so appreciative of their queer child or their queer relative. Like, I just thought that was
Or their
really
queer
special.
friend. Yeah.
And queer friend too. Oh yeah, of course.
Like that my favorite, my favorite relationship in the play, and I used to joke about this all the time in rehearsal, and I still feel like it's true. Walter is the hero of the entire play. I love Walter. Walter's my favorite character. And Walter loves Tony. And sure, there is a moment when Walter's having a really bad day where Walter does something really fucking stupid and it's awful, but it doesn't change the fact that Walter loves Tony and Tony loves Walter. And that, like, there's this thing my ex used to say all the time, is that people are better than their worst moment. And like the real nature of relationship and friendship and love and like, relationships that don't feel transactional is learning how to have grace for people when they experience their worst moment and how to love them out of that and love them through that. And there are measures of accountability that get shared. Tony's like, hey, if you want to be in my life, these are the new rules. And we watch the people around Tony respond with that kind of accountability. And like, that to me feels like the most sort of subversive sort of growth trajectory of the play is like watching the change in Walter, because you see Walter in Act 2 and then you understand the change in Walter in Act 3 and you're like, oh, people can grow.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's amazing.
Yeah. We have to give them a chance to grow. Give them the opportunity to take in this new information or this new situation and learn how to deal with it. I think as gay people, as queer people, we sometimes run away from these conversations and moments because we are just, we just decided in our minds that we're going to be shunned or not understood.
It's easier to not have those conversations. Yeah. It's way easier to not.
Honestly, I think that's a through line just in life these days about, it's hard to have grace for people right now. I mean, people are so fucking nasty. It's hard to have grace with anyone.
So nasty and so rude.
Mm-hmm. So nasty and so rude. Wait, that's actually a great transition. Reggie, I heard through the grapevine that you are a Housewives girl. You love some reality television. Is there what content are you consuming these days? What are you loving? Any music, reality TV, movies?
The world is terrible right now. So really the way that I sort of like ground myself back to reality is seasons 3 through 7 of Atlanta Housewives.
Yes.
Iconic
Season
history.
I will go to my grave saying that season 6 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta is the best season of reality television maybe ever.
Yep.
The reunion has, I said what I said, it has the Portia and Kenya. It has the what you will know is he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza.
Yes.
Like, it just like so many great moments. It has the fight. Candy, you got businesses. It also has the white refrigerator. Like, it's just like, how much shit can you put in one
That's
season
all in
of
one
reality
season?
television?
That's insane.
Yes.
That is one season. Yeah.
One season.
Ooh,
Dan, I
child,
don't know
the
that you've
ghetto.
seen season 6 of Atlanta, and I think you need
I've definitely
to watch
seen
If
most
anything,
of
just
these
watch
clips,
that.
though.
Also, Kim is gone.
Right. Okay, fair. I mean, I've seen White Refrigerator. I've said what I said. I've seen that reunion, I think. I've seen that whole reunion.
It's top tier. I also I just think that I think something we're missing in current reality television in general is that everyone in that season specifically, at kind of that stretch of time on Atlanta, was like everyone was clocked in to the job of being a real housewife on Bravo, the reality television. Like, everyone was clocked into the gig. I think these days people are clocked into how they can monetize on
Yep.
something, how they can sell a
business.
shoe line, how they
Nobody
can
want them
do-
candles, Karen.
Those
Nobody wants
Karen,
candles.
we don't need a 3-week. Like, I want to hear you clock in about your life, about your relationships with these women. So I think
Giselle's
these days,
ugly outfits.
oh my god,
Wendy and them damn Wendy.
Wendy. Oh, what do you think about Wendy, Reggie? What are your feelings about Wendy and Eddie? I'm
She
scared.
got 4 degrees and no sense.
just because you have degrees, you can't get a degree in sense, unfortunately.
It's so sad. I was watching the latest episode last night after the show, and her and Eddie were like in the garage looking through Happy Eddie merch and talking about their business. And I'm like, damn, y'all, this was going so well. And now y'all got mug shots.
Damn.
And Wendy has a crazy wig lace in her headshot, in her mugshot too. Not a headshot, a mugshot.
Her wig line has always been nuts.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
sure.
The Potomac wigs are crazy. They don't have the glam down like Atlanta does.
Well, Karen's wig always sits back here. Yeah. Is there no glue on the other side of the Potomac?
You know what I mean?
There's no wig glue in Potomac.
I don't think you can get wig glue there.
And Mia, she hasn't learned how to get the makeup to the seam is not the same skin color, babe. No.
Now, Reggie, you said Mia. Did you see what happened to Mia yesterday?
Getting
Mia.
arrested.
Mia got arrested for stealing $11,000
Of furniture.
Furniture.
How do you steal furniture? How do you steal furniture as a
don't
grown
know.
woman? What does that mean? You
I
like
didn't know that was something that happened.
you got a big truck and you put it in the truck and you drive away, or you keep it?
So
you don't-
Dan, it was in like a staged house. It was like a house that was furnished for sale.
Right.
She just pulled up and stole the furniture.
No,
It wasn't
she
like
did
someone.
not.
No one was living there.
No,
but like
she
yeah.
took it. She just took it.
She took it.
That's all I can think of is Candace saying, "Your mama is low budget."
And you know what?
Yeah.
She may have had a point.
And
Actually,
Portia.
Wendy though. What'd you say?
Portia just got. No, she wasn't arrested, but didn't the FBI
Well, no,
take her
I
off
think
the
that was a
plane?
little bit of a misunderstanding.
What?
She definitely came at that lady a little hot, but
I mean, Portia's not smart. She thought there were 265 days in a year and that someone was conducting the Underground Railroad.
Yes,
So,
she did.
like,
Let us not forget
Where,
that
how did the
moment.
train fit? Oh God, I'll never forget.
Wasn't that
Again,
season
that's
6?
also season
That's season 6? I've seen that
That's season
episode.
6.
I've seen that episode.
The
they
Savannah
had to
trip,
have an
amazing.
opening for a train. No,
No.
it's a euphemism, baby.
There was no conductor.
And
But
her
there had to be
grandfather
an
is
opening.
Hosea Williams, who
Hosea
was
Wil-
her grand.
civil rights activist, friend of Dr. King.
Open the schools and close the BBL clinics.
Oh my!
Open the schools. Close the med spas and open the schools.
Oh, her
my
granddaddy is rolling in his
God.
grave. Jesus Christ. Oh my
You know
God.
what I mean?
It's crazy work. Wait, what did you think about this last season? Are you still watching Atlanta?
No.
No, I kind of.
This reboot, and after Kenya and her after school visual aids, who is this hoe with the lady sucking
Yeah.
penis? I said, Kenya, you've gone too far, girl. This is too much.
Yeah.
I have fully converted, and I apologize to my revolutionary ancestors. I've fully converted to Salt Lake City. It is a mess. It
It's
is a mess.
wild.
Like
Yes.
when she said she had high body count hair, I said, okay, I'm locked in. I'm
Right?
locked in.
Those ladies are doing the work.
They're working, and they pretend to be friends. Like that's the most important part is that they have a relationship with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the basis of religious trauma kind of connects them because they all have it.
Yep.
And from there, we just built up some crazies. I mean, I think everyone brings something absolutely insane to the show. Every single one of those ladies.
Mary and them fake ass designer clothes, like Gucci didn't make that, babe. You're bullshit.
And
Gucky
you're also
You
a
think?
cult leader of a church. What's going on, Mary? What's going on?
How do we think Jen Shaw's
saw-
doing? I wonder how prison is.
Oh, she's ready to come out.
Ready.
ready.
She's been ready.
And Heather, run for the hills.
For real.
Because Jen's going to beat your ass. And I kind of don't blame her.
She's done it before. She'll do it again.
And I really don't blame her. I'm like, Heather, you deserve to get punched in the face because Jen's going to get you.
Yeah.
Wait,
Snitches get
I saw
stitches.
an amazing. I saw an amazing. Snitches do get stitches. I saw an amazing thing online today. Actually, someone was like, "This is the only like legitimate thing Jen Shaw ever said," and it was Jen at a reunion said, "You know, I think all churches are cults to some extent," in response to Mary's cult stuff, because Mary has a cult doc that's coming out in a couple weeks. TLC has taken their own liberties to tell the story of Mary Cosby's church. It's not affiliated with Bravo in any way, of course. I kind of think it's going to be a bust, to be honest. I think, I don't know what new information we're going to get from that, but I do think there are some shady things happening at that church. For those that don't watch Salt Lake City, Mary married her step-grandfather to inherit the church.
She was willed her, like, that's a crazy ass will. Like, I'm gonna leave you $4,000 and my husband's dick. Like, girl, I
That's
don't want that.
insane. Insane.
My
husband's
so my
dick.
grandma
How
gonna
dare you.
will me her husband,
Grandma can't leave her husband to you. That's
and then they
why.
fucking had a baby,
They had a child
And
together.
had a baby.
They
Who
did.
and she wondered why that
struggling.
child is on the stuff.
Yeah. It was
Her son is that.
Yeah,
That is both
Robert
her.
Jr..
That is both her dad and also his great grandfather.
disgusting. Disgusting. But I will say,
That is literally both of them.
those scenes when they show her talking to her son and she's like, "Did you take anything today?" And he's like, "I smoked." And I'm like, "Leave him alone. I smoke too." I'm like, okay, y'all. Let's not
Bradley,
push it
there is
here.
more. Okay, but Bradley.
It ain't just
there is
weed,
more.
Brad.
Yeah.
They. He on that
Weed.
lean because we don't make you do that.
No, I know.
No.
He's struggling.
He looked like he ain't seen the inside of a shower since the Obama administration.
I know. He's struggling. He's struggling.
And who did the decor for her house? It looked like an FAO Schwartz in that bitch.
Crazy.
Like Mary.
Doesn't she have like Tiffany
No.
blue kitchen cabinets or something? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, but Tiffany blue cabinets. But then there's a lot of pattern mixing. It's like she has like checkerboard couches, but then like a leopard print chaise lounge. It's all. I think.
I bet that's where Mia was stealing the furniture from to give it to Mary.
I got you some
She
stuff,
probably was
Mary.
like, I don't think I want this stuff. No, I do think this season of Salt Lake City is god tier level reality television. If anyone is not a Bravo watcher or just not a reality TV person in general, I think Salt Lake City could be an entry to a whole world for you. I think
Because
it's the
it
best, some of the
started-
best content on television right now.
It started strong because the whole thing, the entire fight between Mary and Jen the first season was that Mary said her house smelled like hospital.
Incredible.
We're not having an 18 episode fight about this, are we? And reader, we did.
We are.
We absolutely did.
And that's incredible. Also, Mary telling
Yeah.
Heather, when Heather goes, "Do you think I look you said I look inbred." And she's like, "You do." That's her honesty.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
Also, coming from Mary, who's married to her
Hello.
stepfather.
The call is coming from inside the bedroom.
My Mormon.
Little girl.
He doesn't film the show anymore. I think he lives in Las Vegas full time now.
Well, also, he's not aging well.
No.
He was already aged, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Granddaddy.
Dan, a little insight here though. Grandmother. So grandmother Cosby, she was married to someone else,
Right.
the biological father of the patriarch of the family. And then I don't know if he passed away or they got a divorce, but no, he passed away. And
he passed
she married
away.
a young. Okay, well now Reggie, but then she married this younger man who was I believe he was a part of the church, and she married him. Like he was the same age as her daughter. So he's a little younger than grandfather age,
mhm.
but he's still not looking great. Guys, watch Salt Lake City. It's a fantastic show. Reggie,
do.
well, we like to do a little rant segment here about something that's kind of been on our mind and pissing us off. We call it Judge Judy. So we are going to take some time and bop around with everyone's Judge Judy's of the week. I'm ready with one. If anyone does not have one, I can start first.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, well, Reggie, you take it away.
Reggie,
you take it away.
let's go.
I love
We
this.
love to hear it.
I'm ready. Listen, I always got something in the clip. People that don't look both ways before they cross the street. As a person who exists in DC primarily as a bicyclist, the number of times I have had to yell, "I know you fucking lying," as people blindly walk into the bike lane is just like, babe, where were you in kindergarten? Don't they tell y'all motherfuckers look both ways? You're about to get hit.
Amen.
And people who
yes.
walk in the bike lane when there's a sidewalk right there,
Oh, God,
y'all are
pisses me
full
off.
of shit. Full of shit.
Go away.
No,
There's a little path dedicated to you a foot away. What's wrong with you?
That's so funny.
Great.
and also they're typically on their phones, and I'm like, y'all,
Babe.
you are going to get run over.
I'm going to hit you.
Wait, when I was in DC actually this week, I saw a bike collision happen in a bike lane.
How you do that?
I don't know. Oh no, someone was on one of those scooters that lay around. You know, the people.
Scooters
the
are
limes that people
birds.
pick up.
wild here.
Lime.
People love scooters in DC.
Yeah.
But they go
And
so
some-
slow. I'm like, I could walk. This is
Yeah,
some
exactly.
This is bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, someone hit a biker in that, and the guy on the scooter went flying. Crazy without a helmet. He's okay. He didn't have a helmet on though. Like I honestly though give it to you for riding a bike in DC because those people drive crazy there.
I did get hit by a car. It didn't knock me off. But you know how they have the protected bike lanes?
Uh-huh.
And there was a turning lane, and this man, I guess, wasn't paying attention, and his turning light was red, and he turned, and he, like, tapped my bike, and he covered his head. I said, babe, you're in a Subaru. What are you doing? Why are you protecting yourself? You hit me. The light is red, bitch. And
What's he doing?
And I think being a New Yorker for 11 years has prepared me to be a bicyclist in DC because, like, I'm not afraid to yell at anybody.
Never, yeah.
And you think biking in New York is scarier, but, like, it's way easier than biking here. It's crazy.
Y'all look both ways.
Look both
Please.
ways.
Please.
Crossing the
Especially
street.
if you're gonna
Oh, me.
jaywalk.
I'm just looking up for you.
Yes. I don't want to hit you.
I'm going much faster than you, so
Yes.
please just, like, look both ways.
Yes. Let's see. My Judge Judy this week. I have been trying out some different fitness classes in the city. I just finished my training block for running the marathon, so I'm like trying not to run as much and like do just like little different things. So I'm trying to do
how did
Pilates.
you do?
He crushed
What'd you
it.
say?
He was
How
amazing.
did you do?
Oh, it went great. I PR'd my time, which was really exciting, and yeah, I feel great about it. But
Reggie, Tom
so
is
I've
a
been-
runner.
Runner.
I would still be doing the marathon if it was me. I'd be like, you know what, I'll see y'all next year. I'm not. I can't.
Same.
So I've been trying Pilates because like it's low impact on your body and it's just like strength work, and it's really not something I particularly enjoy, but I want to like try new things.
It's so good for you.
Apparently, it's great for your abs.
Yeah, so good
Yeah,
for you. Especially
your
as,
abs are sore constantly.
as we age, we need to do more Pilates. Apparently, it's good for us.
Apparently. So, well, guys, I've been doing Pilates, but I have some shit to talk though because a couple things. One, I am a retired fitness instructor. I understand how boutique studio life works. The Solid Core in Long Island City, they don't have a front desk team, so there's no one to help you do anything.
No.
So you'd including opening the door to the studio.
What?
You can only enter the studio 10 minutes before class. So like if you are in New York City and like you're trying to make a class, sometimes you're either 20 minutes early or you're running 5 minutes late based on whatever happened on the trains. I'm going to a 6:30 a.m. class. I get there at like 6:15. I can't get into the studio.
I'm judging you, Judy.
Well, I know. But I can't get into the studio because I can't get into 6:20, so I have to stand outside in the cold
That is
and
insane.
wait for the phone
That's
to
crazy.
open a key and tap the door.
No.
I'm like, y'all, it doesn't cost. You're not losing that much money to put a body in there. Secondly, like once you're in there, there's no one like guiding you to do anything, like showing you where things are, showing you where to go, showing you what the machine does, showing you anything. It's just like fend for yourself. And I'm sorry, you're plopping your ass on this like massive machine that you have to know what to do on it. Yeah, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. And I
know
bought
the
a little
classes
intro.
ain't cheap.
No,
No.
well, I bought like an intro pack there. It was pretty. The intro pack was like cheap. I won't be returning after the intro pack runs out. Because
leave a review.
the exper-
Yeah, leave a 1 star.
So, okay, so today I looked on Google. They are dragged on Google.
Are they
like,
really?
They have like they have like a 3 stars on Google, which that's really low for Google reviews.
Yes.
Because I feel like
Is
people will
it
just
just
type-
that one? Because I know some of the white girls love solid core.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research and look around about like all the studios because I do too. Like I know so many people that teach there and go there all the time, but y'all, we got to figure something out because it's not, no one's gonna hurt themselves, but I don't want to be standing in the cold waiting for the door to open.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm here to exercise. Service me, okay?
Service me.
Yeah.
I'm doing something good for me.
Service me.
Please. Okay, Dan or Bradley, what's your Judge Judy of the week?
I got
Mine's
one.
Judge Judy. You got one?
Yeah, I got one. And
Okay.
this one is
Go.
Judge Judy, but also a funny story. It's about my mother who attended Fremont Avenue this past weekend. I think I told Tom this already, but my mother loved the play. I told you, Reggie, she was obsessed. She told me yesterday it reminded her of watching her stories. She said it was the best theater she's ever seen. But what I'm judging and talking about is her actions post-show. I met my family in the lobby, near the photo area where the wall is, the step and repeat sort of backdrop. And there was a group of, I think, of Howard alum. We get a lot of Howard alum because we have Howard alum in the show. A lot of Howard kids come to the show. And a lot of fashionable, sexy, fierce black people. Like a group of dope black people were at the show. And they were getting their moments, right? They were in their looks. They were doing their thing. And they were taking their time in front of the step and repeat photo wall. Like they were getting angles, looks, light. They were doing it. My mother goes, all right. Y'all got the shot. I'm going to put, this is my son. We're getting a picture with my son. Y'all, all right. And then literally goes in front. And then to top it all off, she goes, baby, to the girl who was taking photos in her look. She goes, all right, help us out now with this light because you know what you're doing. And then she made the group start helping us get the shot. And none of them did anything but just respect and say, okay, sure.
You're the star of the show, Bradley, and she's your mother. It's like your wedding. You, of course.
But that's just a moment of understand. I was taking her in that moment, and I was like, oh, this is why I can be this way sometimes. Like one of the things people say to me is like, my grandmother says I have to work on going from 0 to 300, like being getting upset or like calling someone out or like you go from like really nice to like just wilding out. And I was like, Mother, what are you doing? I was like, leave them. She's like, they had enough time in front of this wall. So other people want to get pictures too. And then she goes, hey, baby, come back, though. Help us with this light. You know what you're doing. And hold this camera up. Why? This is a shadow back here. How'd y'all fix that? Like, truly the boss of the moment. And I'm judging her, also loving her. And, Tangela fate. It took me many years to raise her. But I got her to 54.
They grew up so fast.
They grew up
so fast.
That's my Judge Judy. Dan.
That's
Okay, Dan,
amazing.
take it away.
You guys, my Judge Judy of the week is an old chestnut. Take your fucking backpack backpack off on the subway if it's
Oh my
crowded.
God.
If I get hit by one more German tourist's JanSport fucking fill to the brim backpack with sandwiches and fucking sauerkraut, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose it.
Also, they're like dirty ass shoes.
They're
too.
dirty. They're dirty. You got your shoes tied to the back of it because you just worked out. I don't care that you're in finance. Take it off, put it on the front of your chest, or hold it down by your legs. It makes me so mad. And then do not have an attitude with me when I ask you to move to the center of the car because there's 8 people trying to get on the fucking one train that is already narrow as fuck.
I'm judging the one train. When are they going to open?
When are they going to open that?
lady up?
Listen, she's so little.
too narrow.
She is so
It's too
little.
narrow.
See, Ozempic has gone too far. The one train is too small.
It's tight.
It's tight.
It is tight.
Completely folded under.
Folded
Yeah.
under.
No, I don't want to see Dora Explorer looking motherfuckers walking around a big
Absolutely not.
one
Take
train.
off your backpack,
Take off your
babe.
backpack, and then it's the worst when the whole group doesn't take it off either, and you're like, I'm gonna kill you, or you're gonna kill me by smothering me with these fucking, I don't know, Dick's Sporting Goods size ass backpacks.
Oh yeah.
Also,
damn.
I would like
take
to
your
see you
fucking
chew a tourist
duffel
out,
bag
though,
off the bench.
Take it
on
off the
subway.
bench.
Take it
Put it
off.
on the floor.
Or hold it, put it on the floor. Like it's like be a human. I don't know. Are you that dense? Especially when they come to look over you, like if you're sitting down and they're like, "Where's the map?" and they come over you and they
Oh my
their
God.
bags.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God, no,
get away
no.
from me. Get away from me.
Oh yeah, we're hitting that time in New York of that tourist season.
Oh,
And
the
Dan, you're
tourists
going to
are
work.
out.
Dan's in
going
Gatsby, Reggie, on
out.
Broadway.
I'm
So
going
you're nothing is worse. The worst part about being on
Oh,
Broadway
and you
is
have
going
to go
to work.
Midtown every day,
Ooh.
babe.
Every
Damn.
day. I'm on that one train every day.
Oh my God! At least you get off at 50th, right, and walk. To
Yeah,
the theater.
it's not too
That's
bad. I'm not walking
You're
down
kind of
towards
up there
Times
too.
Square,
It's
but-
better.
You don't have to go through Times Square.
I think we're
When I was in Lion
Yeah.
King, going to the Minskoff, you have to walk through
No,
Times Square.
through
that
Times
was
Square, the heart of
the
it.
worst. You have to
Absolutely
go right
not.
through it. Oh, it was awful.
It's crowded at 59th Street, and I'm like, we've gone
Yeah.
too far north. Everyone go home. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
The
yeah.
one good thing about the Barrymore is there's that cut through. Like you can go
Oh,
from
yeah.
44th all the way to 47th, like without having to
Yes.
be on 7th or without being on Broadway or 8th. But even that is just like move out of the way.
No, can't do it.
Just a little shout out moment
Reggie.
about Reggie's Broadway career as well. The Barrymore, darling.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
not forget.
Broadway
She's also a
actress.
Broadway actress, in addition to
Broadway
being a playwright,
actress, honey.
a director, and an artistic developer, darling.
A
So
star.
many things.
Listen, the rent is due, and my people are Haitian, so I have to have at least 5 jobs at any time.
Well, Reggie, thank you so much for being here. This was an absolute joy. You
This was
are
so
such a
fun.
delight. The show's wonderful, and tell everyone where they can follow you and check out all your work.
You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is R2TheEdgy, R2 THAEDGY. Like every millennial was inspired by J-Lo's album J to the LO. So there you go.
There you go.
And Fremont Avenue runs at Arena Stage until December 7th, and then it will be at South Coast Rep in California next April, May, and maybe somewhere else a little closer to Times Square one day soon.
Darling,
That's
darling.
the plan.
That's
We
the
gotta manifest
dream.
it. Yes, and make sure to follow Good Judy's at Good Judy's Pod on all social media platforms. You can also reach us at goodjudyspod@gmail.com if you have any questions you want read on the show or just feedback on the show. You can follow me at the Tom Hamlet. Where can they follow y'all?
At Dan Rosales.
At Brad Gibson 13. Thank you, Reggie. Reggie, you are
Thank you, Reggie.
a light.
Joy.
You're a light. You're a light.
If I come back to a solid core, well, I'll see you.
Well, I'll see you there. I'll see you on the Reformer. Good Judy's is produced by Bradley Gibson, Tom Hamlet, and Dan Rosales. Podcast art is shot and edited by Josh Drake at Drake's Takes, and our theme song is No I Love Yous by Bradley Gibson. Follow us on Instagram at Good Judy's Pod, and thank you for being a friend. See you next time.